Hello, and welcome to the first ever Virtual Maintenance Mania National Championship. I'm Bob Penniger, President and CEO of the National Apartment Association, coming to you from outside Washington, D.C. And with me today is Doug Peterson, Vice President of Multifamily National Account Sales at HD Supply in Atlanta. So, Doug, can you believe we're here today watching the Maintenance Mania National Championship from our offices and homes?
It is different. Thanks for having me, Bob. While things will look different this year, I'm still very excited to be able to recognize our talented and deserving maintenance professionals. These competitors are best in the industry, and they work incredibly hard to serve and protect our communities and residents, especially in these tough times.
Absolutely, Doug. And I'd like to extend that recognition and gratitude to all the industry's maintenance techs who have heroically served the industry and our residents in the face of COVID-19. On behalf of NAA and the industry, thank you to each and every one of you for all that you do. Are you ready to get started? Doug, should we place a bet on who's going to win?
Absolutely. I know I'm ready, and I hope our competitors are as well. The competition's looking pretty tough out there. On behalf of HD Supply, I wish the best of luck to all today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. It is go time. It is go time time. It is go time time. It's condition red. All hands on deck. Batten down the hatches, belly up to the bar, do it to it, feel the burn, fire in the hole. Hold the phone, go big or go home. Game on, game day, game face, never say never, never say die, never give up, put up or shut up, shape up or trip out, show me the money, make my day. Smoke him if you got him. Good night, Irene. We'll see you when I see you. See me when it's over. On the other side, time. It's go time! It's Maintenance Mania time! Welcome to the game show that asks the questions only the best maintenance professionals could answer. And we have 20 of the nation's best competing today, but only one will be crowned Maintenance Mania National Champion. How did we get here? We started with 39 applicants. All were quizzed on their maintenance knowledge. The top 20 with the quickest and highest number of correct answers advance to today's championship, where they'll battle it out to earn bragging rights and maintenance immortality. Today's contestants will be competing for over $19,000 in prizes, with the champion walking away with more than $4,000 in prizes. Here are the rules for the first round. Each sponsor pool consists of 6 questions. The first 5 questions are worth 1 point each. The sponsor question is worth 2 points. You lose a point for an incorrect answer or 2 points for an incorrect sponsor question answer. In the case of a tiebreaker, we will have 1 sudden death question. The contestant with the most points at the end of the pool wins and advances to the next round. Now that we know the rules of the road, stay right here, because next we're going to meet our round 1 contestants. First, let's hear from our Pool 1 sponsor, Queen Air.
Queen Air Technology proudly manufactures all 3 brands of products, including Queen Air, Rainbow Air, and New Air, in our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in upstate New York.
Queen Air is very pleased to be sponsoring Round 1, Pool 1 of Maintenance Mania's National Championship. Thank you to all the participants, NAA, HD Supply, and the rest of the sponsors. Have a great event.
And we're back, and thank you very much to the NAA showing support for everyone right there. That's what I like to see. Now let's meet the contestants of the Queen Air pool. Note that unfortunately we have only 4 instead of 5 competitors in this pool, as Tim Harden had a maintenance emergency that he had to attend to. Congratulations, Tim, for making it, and we're sorry you can't be here. Contestant number 1, Frank Ratterink. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Frank Ratterink from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm just a guy trying to fix stuff. Fun fact about myself, this mustache is a double award winning, and I'm hopefully going to ride it to another trophy.
All right, it's a double award-winning mustache. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's move on. Contestant number 2, Eddie Ferguson. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Eddie Ferguson. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Always up to troubleshoot some appliances, and I actually tried to stream video games online for a couple months.
Contestant 3, Michael Bailey. What about you?
Hey George, how you doing? My name is Michael Bailey. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Some of my specialties are troubleshooting and customer service. Fun fact, my wife likes to call me the Rain Man because I can figure out math faster than she can do it on the calculator.
I also read that a resident once asked you to clean the property of acorns because she feared it would attract squirrels that may attack her 45-year-old son.
Yes, sir. One of the crazy things we deal with in the property management, and one of the more interesting work orders I've received.
Well, and two follow-up questions. Are squirrels a big issue in your region, and are you confident about the health and safety of her son?
They are a big issue here in our region. Not quite sure about our son, though.
Okay, well, we will check into that and we'll report back before we're done. Okay, finally, contestant 4, Jacob Paff. Tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Jacob Paff from Independence, Kentucky. Troubleshooting and problem solving are what I do on a daily basis. I was fortunate enough this year to have my 13th year wedding anniversary and my 6-year cancer anniversary on the same day.
Okay, well, congratulations on both of those items, and thank you all for being here. It's great to have you. Contestants, we are ready to go. Remember, the first person to raise his hand gets to answer the question. If you answer incorrectly, you lose a point. Question number 1, true or false? The ground wire is black. Oh, Jacob got that one very quick on the draw. Jacob, the ground wire is black. True or false?
False.
False it is, Jacob. The ground wire is green. Green for ground. Now, you have 1 point. We have 1 question in the books. Jacob up by 1 point. Now, question number 2, also true or false? Gentlemen, a flapper is located in a toilet. And I think that was Michael first. Michael?
True.
Or false, a flapper is located in a toilet?
It's true.
True, yes. And now we have Jacob with a point and Michael with a point. Question number 3, also true or false? Improper grouting or missing grouting around the bathtub could cause damage to drywall, water leakage damage, and mildew and odors. And it was Jacob. Jacob had his hand up there first, very early. Jacob, true or false?
That is true.
True it is. Jacob now with 2 points as we move on to question number 4. Jacob 2 and Michael 1. Question number 4. Wire strippers are a recommended tool to remove plastic insulation from wires. Oh, Frank got it first though. True or false? Wire strippers are a recommended tool to remove plastic insulation from wires.
That is true.
That is true, and Frank is on the board with Michael. He and Michael with 1, Jacob now with 2. And now, question number 5. A wax ring is installed between a toilet and the flange. Oh, the hands go up. A lot of hands there, but Michael had his hand up first, just by a tiny margin. Michael, a wax ring is installed between a toilet and the flange.
That is true.
That is true. Michael now tied with 2 points with Jacob, trailed by Frank. Okay, which brings us for the 6th and final question, brought to us by Queen Air. Remember, this question is worth 2 points. Whoever has the most points after this question wins the pool and advances to the next round. If there's a tie, we'll go to sudden death. Now, so take a look at this. We all could end up here in a tie, or we could have some victories. It is wide open at this point. We do not know who's going to win this. And this is also a true or false question. Gentlemen, ozone, UV, and hydroxyl technology each have different capabilities, but share the common ability to break down odors, bacteria, and viruses at a molecular level, permanently destroying the molecule. It is Eddie, quick on the draw that time. Eddie, is it true or false?
True.
It is true. 2 points to you. And now we have a three-way tie. Eddie, Jacob, and Michael all with 2 points, which brings us into a three-way tiebreaker. Fantastic job, obviously, to everyone at this point. We will not be seeing Frank as we go on. Okay, after 6 questions, we have a three-way tie. We're going to sudden death. We will ask multiple choice questions here. The first to answer wins the pool. There's no other question because this is it, sudden death. And here we are. What tool can be used to test the heating element on an electric heater? Once again, this is now a strategy. Up go the hands. Michael got it, just edged out the other guys. Now the strategy here is clear. Get the hand up, take the risk. Michael, is it A, light bulb, B, a meter, C, a pressure gauge, or D, a multimeter?
It's D, a multimeter.
It is D, a multimeter. Congratulations, you have won the first pool. You will go on to compete in the next round. Fantastic job, and congratulations to Michael and to all of the competitors in the Queen Air pool. Michael wins with 3 points, and he advances to the second round. For the rest of you, thank you so much for participating. We will see you next time. I hope that we see you live and in person. So here's a quick look at our bracket after pool 1. Michael Bailey has advanced, and he will meet up with the winner of the Kidde pool. Stay tuned as we're starting that pool shortly.
The let's just finish the season moment. The, they all look blue to me moment. The life's pretty super moment. In a way, all the moments you experience in your home are made possible by this one. So take a moment to shop Kidde home safety products today and protect a lifetime of moments ahead. Kidde, protect every moment.
You got it, Ben. You got it.
Thanks for representing Washington State, Ben. Yeah.
Okay, Ben is getting some love there from the Washington affiliate. Note that our 20 contestants are from 16 states across the country. It's time to meet the Kidde pool contestant. Why not start with Ben Watts? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, George. My name is Ben Watts. I'm from Seattle, Washington, 40 years old. I'm married. I don't have any kids, but I have 2 terrible little Shih Tzus named Spike and Princess.
All right. Thank you very much. Will Malott, what about you?
Hi, my name's Will Malott. I'm from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm 40 years old. I have a square body Chevy addiction.
All right. Rock on. Mitchell Pack, tell us about yourself.
How you doing, guys? My name is Mitchell Pack. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, 38 years old, single father of 4 children, 3 dogs and a cat. Fun fact, I once won the sexiest man competition on a cruise in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean while wearing a Spider-Man mask.
And I think the obvious question there is how many people were on that cruise?
About 5,000.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Kudelka. Tell us about yourself, Robert.
I'm Robert Kudelka, born and raised in Victoria, Texas. I've got 2 kids and basically a farm. 30 chickens, bunch of pigs, and I love giving a helping hand.
All right, and I actually read your bio, and I understand that you had to once remove an individual from an AC unit who apparently was a peeping Tom. I think the audience would like to hear a little bit about that.
Well, working at the housing authority now, you get some pretty creative people, and it was pretty exciting.
But he was successfully removed.
Yes.
All right. We will rest easy. And finally, contestant 5, and I have to say this, in his 9th appearance in the championship, a veteran, Lannon Quintana. Lannon, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Lannon Quintana. I've been doing this, feels like too long, 9 years now, 9, 10, 11 years, something like that. Love the event. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I am married, have 5 boys, and we have 4 dogs. So needless to say, we're busy.
All right, and welcome back. Lannon is an extremely accomplished competitor. And Lannon, I also read that you had installed not once, but on multiple occasions, an adult dancing pole for residents. How was that request made? And just tell us, just because it's a personal interest of mine.
You know, it's about 10, 15 years ago, and I think that's when it all started. We had a property that was close to a dance facility, we shall say, and resident put in an order to hang some curtains and some other items. And when we went there, needless to say, we hung a dance pool. We hung quite a few things, so it was pretty interesting, and it actually happened more than once. So.
All right, very interesting. And for those, obviously in that fitness craze, you can reach Lannon via the internet, and he will help you set anything up you need for your operation. Okay, here come the questions and the answers, okay? Remember, the first person to raise his hand gets to answer the question first. And we will start with question number 1, true or false. The purpose of the green or bare wire in an electric circuit is to provide power to the fixture. And Lannon, obviously, first up with his hand there. Lannon, true or false?
False.
False it is. The green or bare wire directs electricity to the ground to make it harmless in the event of a short in the circuit or a defective appliance. False it is. Lannon with 1 point. Question number 2, gentlemen, true or false? A ball float is found in a toilet. I see Lannon again on that with the quick hand. Lannon, a ball float in the toilet. True or false?
True.
True it is. That is 2 for Lannon now. 2 questions, 2 for Lannon. Moving on. Question number 3 also, true or false? Safety information sheets are documents that are required to be kept on file for all hazardous chemicals and materials as of 2015. A lot of hands there. But it was Lannon, once again, on the quick draw, and clearly a strategy of his. Lannon, true or false?
True.
It is not true. Safety data sheets are required to be on file, and that was a borderline trick question, a semantic question there, and you unfortunately lose a point on that one. As we approach question number 4, Lannon is up by 1 point. He's the only person on the board. He's answered the first 3 questions, 2 correctly, 1 incorrectly, bringing him back down to 1 point. Gentlemen, true or false? Ground fault circuit interrupters are used to protect junction boxes. And the hands went up quickly again, and it was Lannon again with the quick draw. Lannon, true or false?
False.
False it is. Receptacles close to water fixtures are used to protect junction boxes. Lannon now with 2 points. He's the only one on the board. Question number 5. True or false again, our last true or false. A faucet aerator increases water pressure. All the hands go up, but it is Lannon again, 5 for 5 on answering the questions. A faucet aerator increases water pressure, Lannon. True or false?
False.
3 points for Lannon. And now that is a remarkable approach to this. Lannon, a 9-year veteran at the championships, clearly has a lot of confidence going into that, had a strategy. It is now time for our sponsor question, which is brought to us by Kidde. Remember, this question is worth 2 points. And as always, whoever has the most points after this question wins the pool. Which kind of smoke, CO battery, saves the most labor hours by reducing service calls and provides the best fire safety coverage in the event of an emergency? Okay, that was Robert. So Lannon did not win all 6 questions. Robert, this is not a true or false. This is a multiple choice. Is it A, AA? Is it B, 9 volt? Is it C, 10-year? Or is it D, AAA?
It's a 9 volt B.
B is incorrect, I'm afraid. It is C, a 10-year battery. But a fantastic job. Congratulations to all of the contestants. Congratulations especially to Lannon Quintana, who was really dominant throughout the round. You are the winner of the Kidde pool with 3 points. You advance to the second round. And for the rest of the contestants, again, thank you for participating, and we'll see you next time. Here's where we stand after the first 2 pools. Veteran Lannon Quintana has advanced to the second round, and he will meet up with Michael Bailey. Stay tuned as the third pool is next.
Traditional master key or multi-lock systems are labor-intensive, time-consuming, and costly. Key Control's unique 2-cylinder design, the smart alternative to master keying, makes it easy to gain entry to any rental unit while also providing superior safety with smart key security. With Key Control, you can manage all of your locks with a single key and rekey either cylinder in seconds without removing the lock from the door.
Okay, welcome back to the Maintenance Mania National Championship. It's time to meet the contestants in the Kwikset pool. Contestant number 1 is Glenn Mann. Glenn, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Glenn Mann. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. I work for Heritage Properties, and I'm a HVAC specialist.
Okay, Chris Haney is here with us. He is a 6-time championship competitor, a veteran in the field. Chris, tell us about yourself.
My name is Chris Haney from Atlanta, Georgia. I work with Rangewater Real Estate. Been in the industry about 10 years. Have a hobby on the side. I think in this industry you need a separate hobby, but been doing live sound and DJing the past few years, so ready to get going today.
All right, well, this is a big change, right? You're used to the physical contest where you're running around and it's really about fixing things with your hands. This one, obviously, a test of wits and memory. Are you ready to make that shift?
I am ready. I think it's a good indication of maintenance in today's world, especially, we get to think a lot on our feet, and I think this competition really excels at showing that.
Right, there's a lot of complex sort of stuff in the background. Contestant number 3 is Scott Senecal. Scott?
Hey, I'm Scott Senecal. I work at PRG Real Estate at Lincoln Bay Maintenance. I've been here 5 years, been in the industry about 7. I have a side hobby of playing airsoft, and I'm ready to do this first time in a championship.
Okay, we've had a lot of first-timers in this competition. It's very unusual. A lot of the guys come back to the physical contest each year, but this has really opened up the field. Our 4th contestant is Brad Zeman. Brad, tell us about yourself.
My name is Brad Zeman. I'm with Case & Associate Properties based out of Oklahoma. My home property is in Wichita, Kansas. I'm a regional maintenance director. I'm actually currently in Corpus right now. I've been doing this for 20 years, 18 with Case.
All right, well, welcome to this version of the championship. Our 5th contestant is Robert Mitterer. But Robert, before you tell us anything about yourself, you have to tell me about this. I saw in your bio that one of the residents you were working with was using the dishwasher as a clothes washer. Start there and then tell us about yourself.
Yes, the guy moved in, and next day he called me up and he said that his clothes weren't dry. And I didn't understand what he meant because we didn't have washers and dryers on the property. So went over there, walked in, and he said, right over there in the kitchen, the washing machine. I said, no, that's for dishes.
He's an innovator.
Yes, I guess so. Well, I'm Robert Mitterer. I'm with Francis Property Management. I'm based in San Antonio right now, and I've been doing this for 20 years. Done a lot of the physical competitions, but this is my first virtual.
Well, welcome to all of you to this championship round of the first ever virtual Maintenance Mania. It's time to get going. Remember that the first person to raise their hand gets to answer the question. So raise it high and raise it moving like that, just like you would if you were in grade school. Okay, question number 1, true or false? 240 volt outlets are found in apartment homes for HVAC, water heaters, electric ranges, and dryers. And it was Chris first up with his hand. Chris?
The answer is true.
True is correct. That's 1 point for Chris right off the bat. Let's keep it going. Question number 2, also obviously true or false. GPM in plumbing stands for gallons plumbing measurement. And this time it's Robert. Robert, true or false?
The answer is false.
False is the answer. And now Robert and Chris tied 1 each as we move on. And oh, by the way, that stands for gallons per minute, obviously, gallons per minute. Question number 3. Fiberglass ladders are required for roof work. Robert, again on the quick draw. Robert, true or false?
The answer is false.
The answer is false. Fiberglass ladders are required for electrical work. And we're going through these questions rapid fire. Robert leading the field now 2-1. Question number 4, true or false again. The purpose of the white wire in an electrical circuit is to regulate the pressure in the line. Glenn had his hand up first on that one. Glenn, true or false?
The answer is false.
The answer is false. The purpose of the white wire is to return current to the service panel. And as we move on to question number 5, Robert has 2 points, and Glenn and Chris each have 1. Question number 5, true or false? Water supply, water distribution, and waste exit are the 3 systems in plumbing. Robert again, now clearly he is going with a quick draw strategy here, trusting his knowledge of the industry. Robert, true or false?
Answer is true.
The answer is true, and we go on with Robert enjoying a significant lead. Now it is time for the sponsor question, which is brought to us by Kwikset. Remember, this question is worth 2 points. However, if you get this question wrong, you lose 2 points. Whoever has the most points after this question wins the pool and advances to the second round. If there's a tie, we'll go to a tiebreaker question. True or false? The key control deadbolt is the safe alternative to master keying. Glenn first with his hand that time. Glenn, is that true or is it false?
The answer is true.
The answer is true. Glenn now has 3 points, which brings him even with Robert. And for the second time in round 1, we have a tie. This means we're headed to sudden death. Contestants, remember, in a sudden death match, we will ask only 1 question. The first to answer correctly wins the pool and advances to the next round. This tiebreaker question is multiple choice. It is not true or false. And here we go. Choose the primary colors used in single phase 120/240 volt wiring. A, brown, orange, yellow, gray, green. B, black, red, orange. C, black, red, white, green, or D, black, red, white, blue? Glenn had his hands up first. This is for all the money, as they say. Glenn, A, B, C, or D?
The answer is going to be C, black, red, white, and green.
That is the new flag that Glenn will fly in his home. It is indeed C, black, red, white, and green. Glenn, you move on to the next round. Congratulations to you. You are the winner of the Kwikset pool with 5 points in this case. You advance to the second round, obviously. For the rest of the contestants, we thank you as well for participating, and we will see you sometime in the future. So after 3 pools, we nearly have our final 4 set. Glenn has advanced to the second round and will meet up with the winner of the 4th and final pool. As you recall, the first match for the second round is already set, as Michael Bailey, winner of the first pool, will meet with Lennon Quintana, who won the second. Keep it right here, as we'll be starting the 4th pool of the first round next. We are that many steps closer to crowning our Maintenance Mania national champion. Welcome back to the Maintenance Mania National Championship. Let's meet our contestants in the Smart Burner pool. Contestant number 1, Chad Gordon. Tell us about yourself.
I am from Texarkana, Arkansas. My specialty is HVAC, service and repair. Fun fact would be, when I was 16, I rebuilt my first pickup truck and decided to put jet fuel in it, so it didn't make it very far.
And did jet fuel work?
It did for about an hour.
All right. I don't even know where you get jet fuel, but that shows that I don't know what's going on. Contestant number 2 is Rusty Williams. Rusty, what about you?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I oversee 614 units and 8 guys. And fun fact, I love playing Texas Hold'em.
Right. Angel Diaz is our 3rd contestant. Angel, tell us about yourself.
Angel Diaz, I'm from Hurst, Texas. My specialty is installing ceiling fans. And a fun fact is I went to complete a work order a couple of years ago, and the residents said their dishwashers weren't working, and told and behold, inside of dishwashers, they're using it as a live fish storage. So yeah, I can't drain the water without killing the fish, right?
So I'm sorry, you open, it was
the dishwasher.
There was fish in there, or there was fish at the base? I'm really intrigued.
The base, they had taken all the dishwash holders out, and they had filled up the dishwasher to as far as it could before it pouring out, and just to store fish.
I'm lost on this one. I don't know that we have the time to get to the bottom of it. I'm wondering, are they koi? Are they goldfish? Is this trout that they caught? But let's do this. We'll talk offline on that one. Our 4th contestant is Johanny Villanueva. Johanny, tell us about yourself.
Good morning. My name is Johanny Villanueva. I'm from Southgate, California. Specialty, I love to train and develop our service team. Fun fact, father of 2, and I enjoy reading.
And finally, our 5th contestant is Brandon Gay. Brandon is a veteran of the championship, and in fact, he is a former world champion. He's also a martial arts expert. Brandon, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Brandon. I've been in the plumbing industry for maintenance for 19 years. Like you said, in the past, I've competed in Muay Thai, MMA, and just like those competitions, I'm hoping to kick some competition today in the knowledge part.
And Brandon is a fierce competitor, so we'll see what happens today. A very different environment than the physical contest, where it's about speed and manipulation in your hands and everything. This is about mental capacity, and we're going to see how everyone does. Contestants, it is go time. Remember, the first person to raise their hand gets to answer the question just like you would raise your hand in class or to get attention. We want to see it right there. We'll call and you will get the chance to answer. And here we go. Question number 1, true or false? A continuity tester is used to measure voltage. Hands up very quickly, but it is Johanny who was up first. Johanny, true or false?
True.
It is not true, I'm afraid. A continuity tester is not used to measure voltage. It is false. We have -1 point for Johanny as we move on to question number 2, which is also true or false. The purpose of a drain trap is to keep sewer gases from backing up into your home. Brandon's hand went up first. Brandon, true or false?
True.
It is true, and Brandon is on the boards, leading the field at this point. We move right on to question number 3. True or false? The smaller the wire, the more current it can carry. Brandon is first with his hand. In that case, Brandon, true or false?
False.
It is false. The larger the wire, the more current it can carry. And now we have 2 techs on the board at this point as we move on to question number 4. Before working an electrical circuit, you should install a circuit lockout tag at the subpanel. Brandon again with a quick draw on the hand. Brandon, true or false?
True.
True it is. And as we head into question number 5, Brandon is leading the field 3 points to 0 points to -1. He's dominating right now. He is, after all, a former national champion. Remember, though, the structure of this game makes it wide open at this point, given the number of points that are out there. So anyone could come for a tie. And here we go, question number 5. Caulk should be used as a seal between your tub and the wall. Okay, and this one is Rusty. Rusty, true or false?
True.
True it is. And now we have Rusty on the board with Brandon. Brandon 3, Rusty 1. Now it's time for our sponsor question brought to us by Smart Burner. Remember, this question is worth 2 points. However, if you answer the question incorrectly, you lose 2 points. Whoever has the most points after this question wins the pool and advances to the second round. If there's a tie, we'll go to sudden death. And here we are, true or false. Cooking is the leading cause of home and apartment fires and causes more than $1 billion in direct property damage each year. Rusty, realizing the statistics on this, realizing that he had only 1 shot, put that hand up immediately. Rusty, true or false?
True.
It is true, and Rusty's gamble paid off. He is now tied 3-3 with Brandon, and we go to sudden death. For the 3rd time in 4 pools, we have a tie, and here we are at sudden death once again. Contestants, remember, there's only 1 question. The first to answer it correctly wins the pool and advances to the next round. This tiebreaker question is multiple choice. What do you use to seal the bottom of a toilet? A, glue, B, wax ring, C, grout, or D, none of the above. Brandon had his hand up first there. Brandon, is it A, B, C, or D?
B, wax ring.
B, wax ring it is, and Brandon takes the pool 5-3. Very dominant performance by Brandon, but congratulations to all of the contestants. Brandon is the winner. You're the winner of the Smart Burner pool. He advances to the second round, but our thanks to all of you for a great performance. We appreciate your participation. So, at the end of round one, our second round matchups are set. In Pool 1, Michael Bailey will go head-to-head against Maintenance Mania veteran Lannon Quintana. And in Pool 2, Glenn Mann will match maintenance wits against Brandon Gay. Who will move on to the championship round? Stay right here to find out. Round 2 of Maintenance Mania is next.
They say to be innovative, you have to think outside the box, which is rather ironic because at A.O. Smith, all our outside-the-box thinking goes, well, right back into a box. For nearly a century, we've been building innovation into a wide range of water heaters that can fit anyone's lifestyle, which means that our outside-the-box thinking goes right inside your home. A.O. Smith. Innovation has a name. To get an A.O. Smith water heater for your home, visit hotwater.com and click where to buy.
Welcome back. We are now in the second round of the Maintenance Mania National Championship. We started off with 39 competitors, then down to 20, and now there are 4. There's prize money on the line here today, but most importantly, a chance at maintenance immortality. Here are the rules for the second round. Each sponsor pool consists of 6 questions. The 6 questions can be picked randomly by choosing a number between 1 and 6. The competitor with the highest assessment score is designated the top seed and gets to pick first. On the scoring, we have 5 questions that are equal to 1 point each. The sponsor question is worth 2 points. You lose points for incorrect answers. The contestant with the most points at the end of the pool wins and advances to the final round. Those are the rules. First up is the A.O. Smith pool. Let's learn a little bit more about our contestants. Michael Bailey, winner of Pool 1. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey George, how you doing? I've been studying a lot lately, getting ready for this final round. I've been in maintenance for about 13 years now and love doing what I do.
All right, well, it's going to take all of your skill and expertise for this round. Lannon Quintana, you won Pool 2. Give us a little bit more of your sense of this contest.
Yeah, so far so good. I love the competition. I love the contest. I love the fact that in a time of chaos that the National Apartment Association can come up with such a unique event to still recognize all of our maintenance skills. And, 20 some years in the business now, and I hope I didn't forget too much and don't dry up today. So.
All right. I suspect it's all still in your head. Okay, it's go time. Lannon, your assessment score was the highest, so you're the top seed and you get to choose first.
Let me go with number 3.
Okay, question number 3. What does GFCI stand for? Is it A, ground fault circuit interpreter, B, ground fault circuit interrupter, C, ground frequency circuit interrupter, or D, ground fault conductor insulator?
Let me go with B, ground fault circuit interrupter.
And B it is, ground fault circuit interrupter. Lannon is on the board. Okay, Michael, the next question is yours. What's your choice?
I'm going to go with question number 5.
Question number 5. Question number 5. When patching a hole in an asphalt parking area, you should A, pour tar over the hole, B, level the hole using crush run and fill with pothole leveling epoxy, C, dig out the hole and fill it with asphalt patch mix and pack it down firmly, or D, fill with cement and cover with sealer. Michael.
I'm going to go with answer C, dig out the hole and fill it with asphalt patch mix and pack it down firmly.
That is right. Answer C. And now both Michael and Lannon are tied as we enter the middle of this round. Lannon, it is back to you. What is your choice?
Let me get question number 2.
Question number 2. Which of the following is a critical step to ensure the soap will dissolve at the beginning of the cycle in the dishwasher? Is it A, bring hot water to the kitchen sink before starting the load? Is it B, load the dishes in the racks properly before starting the load? C, place the silverware up in the utensil tray? Or D, ensure all of the plasticware is on the top shelf? Lannon, your answer.
Answer B.
I am sorry, but answer B is incorrect. The correct answer is A, bring hot water to the kitchen sink before starting the load. And that changes the disposition of this round so far. And Michael, you now have an opportunity to move forward in this contest. What question would you like to answer?
Question number 4.
Michael has chosen question number 4. And this, Michael, is the sponsor question brought to us by A.O. Smith. Remember, this is worth 2 points. What is the best way to extend the life of a water heater? A, the use of pressure reducing valve, PRV. B, a properly charged thermal expansion tank. C, routine anode rod replacement. D, annual draining and flushing, or E, all of the above?
I'm going to go with E, all of the above.
It is E, all of the above, and now Michael is leading with 3 points to Lannon's 0 because of the loss of point earlier for Lannon. And that does it, actually. There's no way that Lannon can win from here on out. Congratulations, Michael. You're the winner of the A.O. Smith pool, 3-0. You advance to the finals. Thank you very much for participating, Lannon. Fantastic job. Congratulations for getting this far. I know we'll see you next year.
Thank you very much.
And there it is. Michael Bailey advances in Pool 1 of the second round. Keep it right here as we'll find out who he matches up against in the Maintenance Mania Finals next.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool breeze on a scorching day? Or a cozy corner on a cold night? That every room of the house is as inviting as the next. And the air is fresh and clean for everyone. That humidity is where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable, however you define it.
Folks, we are back, and we are now in the second round of the Maintenance Mania National Championship. This is the Smart Comfort Pool, and the winner of this pool moves into the championship round to take on Michael Bailey. Glenn Mann, you won Pool 3. Tell us about your assessment of the contest so far.
It's been pretty fun. Taking it virtual this year has been a little different. You know, we're used to working with our hands, and this year we're having to think a little quicker on our heads, and just excited to see where it goes from here.
Yeah, well, it's very much more of a cerebral play here. You can't even hold up your hand in this round, so the hands are out. This is all about mental acuity. Brandon, you won Pool 4. What's your assessment so far? How are you approaching this?
I mean, I think this it's all exciting. You know, I didn't know what to expect. Instead of running back and forth, sweating, getting practice for the events, it's more studying and just, you know, reading over maintenance questions, and then just getting a good night's sleep, good meal to be ready.
Okay, guys, we are ready and it is go time. The way we determined who chooses the question first is to look at the assessment. Both of you obviously very high on the assessment, but Glenn, your assessment was higher, so you're the top seed and you get to choose first. Which question would you like?
You go with question number 3, George.
Question number 3, and here it is. What do you use to measure electrical amperage? Is it A, a receptacle tester, B, an amp clamp, C, a voltmeter, or D, a voltage tester?
B, an amp clamp.
It is B, an amp clamp, and you are on the board with 1 point. And that means we're over to you, Brandon. What number would you like?
I would like number 4, please.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, Brandon, you got the Smart Comfort sponsor question. That is worth 2 points. What voltage capacitors do the Smart Comfort by Carrier 2-ton heat pumps use? Is it A, 330 volts? Is it B, 440 volts? Is it C, 220 volts? Or D, 110 volts?
I'm gonna go with C, 220 volts.
It is B, 440 volts. You lose 2 points on that. That is a difficult play right there. Okay, Glenn, it's back to you. You are the only one on the board right now with 1 point. Which question would you like?
Take question number 6, George.
Okay, and here it is. Question number 6. The following type of valve only allows water to flow in one direction. A, the gate valve, B, T and P valve, C, the ball valve, or D, the check valve.
Let's go with D, check valve.
D, check valve is the correct answer. You have 2 points on the board. And with that answer, we have arrived at the point where it is no longer possible for Brandon to win this pool. Glenn, you are the winner of the Smart Comfort Pool, and you proceed to the final round. Brandon, thank you so much for participating. Great job to get this far, but your journey ends here. Glenn, it is on to the finals. So there it is. Glenn advances in Pool 2 of the second round. He will be matched up against Michael Bailey. Stay right here because we're coming back with the Maintenance Mania Finals. Double Daddy Mac and the first OG, double D-A, double D-Y-M-A-C, the maintenance tech you can't resist. Got lyrics like lemons in lemonade mix. Like your phone they afflict, staring down like you're sick. Tagging posts, snapping pics, counting likes, double clicks, second look, swiping right mighty quick. My lyrics leave you like a lunatic. A lunatic. And here we are. It is time. It is go time. It is time for the Frigidaire Pool and the Maintenance Mania Championship round with HD Supply as presenting sponsor. Our champion will be crowned in just a few moments. He is the Warrior King who stands where the land meets the horizon, steadfast and unshakable. Look on his works, ye mighty, and despair, for he has surpassed the very kings of Egypt. From Shreveport, Louisiana, a rookie, my friends, Glenn Mayer! He is the granite rock that is America, the citadel at the center of our nation, and he stands at the highest point in the land, and he can see both oceans, and he can see truth, and he stands on the ramparts of victory. My friends, give it up for Michael Bailey! From Columbia, South Carolina, both rookies, both HVAC specialists, and both in the finals. Here we go. Let's ask them a few questions. Michael, you have been very consistent throughout this contest. You have been on your game. What are you feeling now?
I'm excited, ready to get this on and hopefully take the title home.
All right, Glenn, you have come up with some very difficult answers at very difficult times. How are you feeling?
I'm ready to get it over with. Let's see who's going to take it.
All right, well, there we are, the two greatest maintenance techs in the nation in 2020. It's time to do it. We are staying with the same exact rules as the last round. Glenn, you achieved the highest assessment score, and so you are the top seed, and you get to choose first. Which question would you like?
George, let's go with question number 5.
And we start with question number 5. When placing an order for a passage door, which of the below must be considered? A, height, width, and thickness. B, type of door. C, left or right hand. Or D, all of the above.
Let's go with D, all of the above.
D, all of the above. 1 point on the board right now. And let's go to Michael. Michael, which question would you like?
Question number 3.
Question number 3. The maximum overcurrent circuit interrupter breaker for a 14 gauge wire is which of the following? A, 15 amps, B, 20 amps, C, 30 amps, or D, 50 amps?
Answer is A, 15 amps.
The answer is A, 15 amps, and we are 1-1 as we begin this contest. And we are back to you, Glenn. Which number?
Let's go with question number 1.
Question number 1. To raise the pH of your pool, you should add A, chlorine, B, muriatic acid, C, soda ash, or D, all of the above.
C, soda ash.
C, soda ash. 2 points for you, and on we go. Not surprisingly, these two are on their game. Michael, which question?
Question number 2.
Question number 2 is the Frigidaire sponsor question, worth 2 points. And here it is. What tools are required to remove and reinstall the gasket in a Frigidaire top mount refrigerator? Is it A, a Phillips screwdriver, B, a 5/8 hex head Allen wrench, C, channel lock pliers, or D, no tools required?
D, no tools required.
D, no tools required. Both have 2 questions answered correctly, but Michael has 3 points because he got the sponsor question. It is 3-2. And we are back to you, Glenn. Which question?
Go with question number 4.
Question number 4. What is the additional heat added to the refrigerant in the evaporator after it has already changed to a vapor? Is it A, hot, B, superheat, C, low temperature, or D, refrigerant?
B, superheat.
B, superheat. 3 points for you, and on we go. They are aces here in the final round. Michael, which question?
Question number 6.
And question number 6 is our final question. That is for you, Michael. We are all tied up after all this time and all these questions. We are all tied up going into the final question here in the final round, 3-3. And here it is. How would you decrease the pressure if the main water pressure was over 80 psi? A, shut the main water meter valve by 50%. B, install a pressure regulator. C, close the main water valve by 50%. Or D, none of the above.
B, install a pressure regulator.
B, install a pressure regulator. That is it. 4-3, and you are the Maintenance Mania champion. That is it. Congratulations, congratulations to all of our competitors, but especially to you, sir. You are walking away with a host of prizes here today. Now, questions. Let me just go to Glenn. Glenn, how did you feel throughout that contest?
It was all right. When he got that sponsor question, I knew he had it. That's what
And
it took to
Michael?
win. That's what it took to
Michael,
win.
how did you feel?
That was great. It was great. I'm glad to be the first virtual champion. Been doing this for a while, never quite made it to the national championship, so it feels really good.
Quick question for Glenn. Glenn, in the first round, you had a come from behind victory, and unless I'm wrong, you have not missed a question since, especially this last round when you were both knocking these questions out one after the other. How'd you feel, when it was all said and done?
And it was great. It was all fun. Coming back from the first round, it was kind of nerve-wracking that first time when I got it. This time I was ready to go. As you shot the questions, I shot the answers. They just happened to all be right. So.
All right, well, congratulations on a great performance. Michael, you as well, almost a near perfect record on answering these questions throughout the contest, but especially in this final. You are an HVAC specialist and you had some in there. Tell me, were you comfortable throughout that final round?
I was extremely comfortable. I didn't feel like there was anything asked that I didn't know. Shout out to my KMT instructor. He taught us a lot of these questions that are actually on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first virtual champion, Michael Bailey. Thank you for joining us here today. We hope to see everybody, all of the techs, but both you two, obviously, at a local Maintenance Mania event next year. A very special thank you to all of our sponsors, Queen Air, Kidde, Kwikset, Smart Burner, A.O. Smith, Smart Comfort, and Frigidaire. Also, a big thank you to presenting sponsor HD Supply. We look forward to reconnecting with you virtually during APT Virtual, running from November 2 to 6. Stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of your day. That is Maintenance Mania National Championship 2020.